Animal cell, structural and functional unit of a living organism. If you take the parts of the animal cell, there are three main parts in the animal cell: the cell membrane, the nucleus, and the cytoplasm. So the nucleus will be in the center, and all these things are inside it is a cytoplasm, and you find the outer cell membrane. Now, cell membrane is the outer layer of a cell, which is a protective layer, and it is semi-permeable in nature. That is, semi-permeable means it allows only certain things, and only certain things can be exit outside, and certain things can be allowed inside. Nucleus is a dense layer present in the cytoplasm. It controls all the activity of the cell, and inside in the center of the nucleus you find a still more thicker layer, a dense region, that is you call as a nucleolus. And the main function of the nucleus is it controls all the activity of the cell. The cell is filled with a jelly like substance known as cytoplasm, everything here, so you call them as uh, cytoplasm. All the cell organelles like mitochondria, lysosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus are found scattered in the cytoplasm. Now next we'll see about the organelles of the cell. Like you will talk about the endoplasmic reticulum. Like these are the endoplasmic reticulum. You find two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum, this is smooth and this is rough. The presence of ribosome on this endoplasmic reticulum, that is these dot-like structures are nothing but ribosomes. You call this as rough endoplasmic reticulum, and this is smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So like what is the main function of endoplasmic reticulum? It acts as a framework for the cell and transport materials. So transportation, and it gives a framework for the cell. These are the two main functions. Next is we'll talk about the ribosomes. So ribosomes which are present on this endoplasmic reticulum. What is the main function here? It synthesis protein. So here this is the main function is synthesis protein here. So they are also known as protein factories of the cell. So next we have the Golgi apparatus. These yellow color structures, you call them as Golgi apparatus. They carry out the processing of protein generated in the endoplasmic reticulum. And next one, this is a lysosome. The next to this is mitochondria. The next to mitochondria is a lysosome. So lysosomes, these are called as suicide bags of the cell, as they have hydrolytic enzyme which can digest or destroy the cell itself. And the next we have mitochondria. So it is scattered here above. Here also you find here. So it is known as a powerhouse of the cell because it is a site of cellular respiration where energy is released in the form of ATP molecules. Next you find vacuoles. These are small structures, vacuoles. And here these are membrane, like you can say, bound organelles that help in eliminating waste products and storage. Sometimes that is, it two functions are there. It collects all the waste products and eliminate outside, and sometimes it stores most of the food materials inside, and whenever the cell needs, it supplies. So two main functions, storage and eliminating waste products. These are two main functions of the cell.